before learning about a bit of science, there is questions that need answers. First question being, what is science? According to dictionary.com, science is intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of structure and behavior of a physical and natural world through observation and experience. Second question asks, how does science work? To my understanding, science works by trial and error. That's in simple terms. Science continues trial and error until they come up with a theoretically correct solution. And that's what's great about science. There's always room to go back and solve for improvement. The third question being, why is science important in our lives as humans? And the way I see things is science is a part of everyday life, whether we notice it or not. When you're driving and you see a truck going up a hill and it slows down, that's science. The mass of the truck and gravity is pulling the truck back, slowing the truck down from its natural speed. And also, science helps determine which direction we're going, north, east, south, or west. And for the fourth question, which is a bit opinionated, is what is the true nature of science? And the true nature of science is trial and error, a process of uncovering the truth, which myth, and science is all theory, even though there are misconceptions that when people say science has proven, although all science facts are myths. Stop it. What's most interesting me about science and physics, to be exact, is Newton's laws of motion. The first law of motion being an object at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced object. The second one being acceleration is produced when a force acts on a mass. And the third one being, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So out of these three laws, I will be demonstrating two, which are my two favorite laws that we can apply to life every day. For the first law, you can think about in a car accident. When there is a sitting car, it is not moving. But once another car comes up and hits it, it pushes forward, acted on by an unbalanced force. And there will be plenty other examples. First law of motion is, and I will demonstrate out of three Newton's first laws of motion. First law of motion is, an object at rest remains rest unless acted on by an unbalanced force. For example, this empty wafer can. It's not acting, but if I kick it, it moves because of an unbalanced force, which being my foot. And then it did not remain at rest. For the second of Newton's first law of motion, it states that acceleration is produced when force acts on a mass. I have this teddy bear that has more mass than this empty contact cleaner. And you'll notice if I throw it this way, the contact cleaner is over there. But if I throw the heavier mass here, it doesn't go as far. Therefore, that demonstrates both of Newton's two out of three laws of motion. In the examples, I came back to the question which is asked, how do I know what I know? I've been in school for 12 years now, and besides being in the class of physics, you start to catch on to things. Like the other day we learned that magnets has a north and south, that's how they connect, and the poles are actually flipped, so south is north. I think you acquire these knowledge about force and motion, which you need in life to understand when to stop and when to go, through trial and error in classes and other things like that.